Oh, we should talk about the Mets and the four owners, the four groups that it's down to. And I have a theory. So A-Rod posted this video today, and I have a theory. And I'm just gonna read my tweet to you, even though you guys can see it. Here's what I think. A-Rod and his group are going to succeed at purchasing the Mets, and his first publicity stunt will be to return to try to get four more home runs to reach that 700 club, and then he will retire right after and continue to run the organization. What do you think?
I think I'm buying a Mets jersey if that's true.
Could you see that happening? I could see of all people, I think A-Rod is the one who's capable of doing something like that.
Yes, I can definitely see that happening. And wow, I hope he really does that because I really would. I wouldn't say shit about the Mets anymore if A Rod buys the Mets and decides to return as a player. Can't can't knock him anymore. I gotta support the guy.
All right.
But so let's look at this article and let's just wrap it up then.
All right.
Alex Rodriguez, Steve Cohen advanced to second round of bidding in Met sale. I have no idea how this works. Like it should just go to the highest bidding, and there's rounds about it. I'm not
So
familiar with this style of.
so it must just be down to four groups at this point. Like it probably started off with a certain number of people, and now it's down to four. I don't know if there's like a competition for it exactly. I think it's just whoever's going to give the most money out of these four is going to be the owner. And it's A-Rod. I think the last thing that I read was that he's got some professional players in the group, some football players like Brian Urlacher, I think is part of that.
With A Rod,
With A-Rod, yeah.
are they part of like his sports management thing or something?
He's probably just collecting investors around, so they're a part of the group. So it's like when Jay-Z was part owner of the Mets, he was a part of whatever investment group went in on the Mets. So like Jeter is the CEO of the group that purchased the Mets,
Yeah.
and
So
that's why he's the face of the organization. But he's probably not even like the highest,
hmm.
investor.
The duo of Josh Harris and David Blitzer is also alive in the ownership sweepstakes. They could add the Mets to their stable of sports franchises that include the Philadelphia 76ers, New Jersey Devils, and Crystal Palace FC. Jesus Christ, who are these guys?
Wow, these guys must be from like central southern New Jersey.
My God.
And A-Rod is a savvy enough businessman that I think he could probably raise the money for this. And I think a part of his group is a shit. I wrote a piece on this. I forgot his name, but he's a Long Island billionaire. Um, that's a Mets fan, and yeah. So I think that he could probably put the money together for this. For me, like I'm not an expert in this, but based on Steve Cohen's initial bid and that the team was going to go to him, I think he's likely to get it, and then I think A-Rod is probably number two on that
Yeah.
list. And
Cohen's.
and now, by the way, they're including SNY in the deal, which they weren't before.
Yeah, but it looks like he lost a bid of $2 billion. No, that is his bid, $2 billion. They had the sixth highest. The Mets had the sixth highest valuation in MLB at 2.4 billion. So I'm guessing because of all that's going on, he's trying to get it at a discount.
Yeah,
But when Cohen or A Rod or whoever, when ownership switches hands, this just means that there will be a new direction in how the Mets spend their money, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Then in that case, I would rather go with a group of owners than just one single owner. That way, the risk is kind of spread out, and they have
Yeah,
like
but
different
if it's a
voices.
single owner, think George Steinbrenner. I think Steve Cohen is a big Mets fan. If it's a single owner, you have more control. So someone like George Steinbrenner was obsessed with winning. He'd do anything to win. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. Whereas if he's with a group, like A-Rod won't just be able to say, "I want to build the best team. I'm going to spend $300 million in salary." He's gonna have to go back to the group, say, justify why he wants to spend so much money in salary, so on and so forth. There's more hurdles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's more hurdles, but I feel like there's more accountability. Like now, you're not you can't just get lazy and
Yeah,
do
that's
whatever
true
you
too.
want with the money. Like you have other people that you're responsible for as well. Now, when you're making these decisions, I don't know. It's just two methods. I don't really know much about Cohen. It'd be cool if A Rod was back in the face of Major League Baseball. and it would
I
be
think
cool
so
if he
too,
came
man.
back.
A lot of people can't seem to forgive A Rod, and I get it. What he did was fucked up, but it's been like it's almost been 10 years already. Like I think he's made enough effort. Like that's it. Let's just embrace this guy already.